Good morning! We are going to make protein pancakes today. I'm going to teach you guys how to do that, how to make the perfect protein pancake. So, little Xavier's with me. He's right over here, so you're going to hear him. He's munching on his little breakfast, ready for protein pancakes. I have some Cheerios in front of him now because when he's hungry, you don't mess with that beast. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn on our stove. I turn mine on a little, like five or six. So that's that. So you want to preheat your skillet. I'm just using this size skillet for our protein pancakes. I'm going to use my miso. I'm going to pump it a few times just to put a light coat. So I have non-stick pans, but for some reason they don't always not stick. So I'm just going to spray that real lightly here to prepare our surface. I hope you guys are having a good morning. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to mash half a banana. So I'm just going to peel this really quick. Put half of it in here. Tear off a few little pieces for Xavier because he's a banana monster. Okay, so here we go. That's a little bit under half. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mash it with a fork. Oops, sorry, I didn't put that up high enough. So it's a little bit harder to do not on a countertop. So I'm going to set this down here and mash it really quick. All right, mash, 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 mash. Whenever Xavier's older, I can use his muscles to do this instead of have to use mine. Okay, so there we go. So I took a few seconds there to mash it up really well. You can kind of see the consistency. There's no big chunks. It's all just kind of mushy. And that's exactly what you want. And I may do a future video too. You can also, if you don't like bananas in your protein pancakes, I think the bananas give it the best consistency. You can also replace this with a 1/3 cup applesauce or a 1/3 cup pumpkin. The pumpkin's really good as well. But banana is my favorite. So that's kind of what we use on a day-to-day basis with our protein pancakes. So I went ahead and I mashed that. Next, I'm going to do a 1/3 cup of egg whites. They're just 100% pure egg whites. There's nothing else in it. And I'm going to dump that in there. I'm going to do 1 heaping tablespoon of flax meal. So if you can kind of see that, I'm almost out. So I'm doing a heaping tablespoon of flax meal. That makes it a little bit thicker. And then a scoop of my Shakeology. I'm doing chocolate today. I'm doing chocolate vegan. I have a dairy allergy, so I can't do the whey protein. I have heard it's a little bit thicker of a consistency than the vegan. So what you'd want to do is add a little bit more almond milk to yours. Okay. So, okay, there we go. And then I'm going to mix this up. Before I add the almond milk, I'm just going to stir this and get all the ingredients mixing up here. Because I'm going to show you what a good consistency looks like. Because not every banana is, the exact same size. So I just kind of look at it and I gauge, okay, how much almond milk do I need? Do I need 1 or 2 tablespoons based on the size of my banana? So I'm mixing it up here. X is getting short on Cheerios, so I'm going to give him some more. You're being so good and quiet. Thank you, Bubba. Okay, so here's the consistency. Right now it's really thick, really thick. See how slow it's drooping? So I'm going to add some almond milk. And I'm just going to start with 1 and then mix it. And then see where we are from there. I can tell this is going to need 2. So I'm just going to go ahead and add 2. Alright, sometimes if the banana's a little bit smaller, I will just do 1. But I'll show you the end result of what the consistency should look like. And while I'm mixing this, I know I was doing a Bible study this morning and it was about your mindset. And I just loved it. This health and fitness is totally a mind game. And we just have to renew our minds every day and choose to be positive and choose to do our workouts and choose to eat healthy. And it is not easy for me. I don't know about you, but I am just always, it's like I do good for a few days and then I wake up and I'm like, I don't want to work out. I don't want to eat healthy. I want to quit. It's like, what? Where is that coming from? I just want to encourage you, if you're feeling that way too, press through and just make up your mind. I write down my whys and my goals every morning in my priority list. So God, Nick, Xavier, my health, which is eating clean and exercising so I can be of service to God and to my family and to my friends, and then also serve and do my job as a Beachbody coach. So, okay, so that's my little kick about mindset. I hope that's helpful for you. Here's the consistency here. So it's a little droopy, but it's a lot more. Okay, that looked really droopy, but I promise it's not. So, okay, there you go. That looks really droopy, but it does look a lot better. It's not super chunky like it was before I added the almond milk. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour it here. And I do not have a spatula. 1 second while I grab a spatula. Maybe. Okay. Woo! I'm back. Okay. Got the spatula, so I'm going to go ahead and use my spatula to scoop this in here. So if you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. And I'm just pouring it in. All right. And then I'm taking my spatula and I'm just smoothing it out because it's a little bit thicker, so I don't want it to be super thick and clumpy in the middle. I'm just evenly spreading it all out. And some of it still sticks to my spatula, but that's all right. So there we go. Set that in the sink for later. So I'm just gonna let those cook. I'm gonna bring this over here. So sorry guys, I'm taking you off the stand so you guys can see what they look like. So there they are. And they're cooking on 5 right now. Let me turn on the light. I don't know if that's a little better. There we go. Now you guys can see what they look like, kind of the consistency, and I'll have to separate those. Whoa, who's that? Okay, I'm gonna put you back on the stand here. Thanks for your patience. So I'm letting those cook, and this is becoming a longer video, but that's all right. You guys can just play it and make protein pancakes all at the same time. So I'm gonna let this cook for, I eyeball it usually about 2 to 3 minutes on one side, and then I flip them. So I probably won't keep the video going for another 2 minutes because it's already 7 minutes long. But I'm gonna cook it for 2 minutes, flip it over, and then I'll post the end result in the comments below. If you guys have any questions about how to, if you're making it and you're following this recipe and you're still having problems, just message me and I'll help you figure it out. For me, the protein pancakes and the shakes, they seriously keep me on track. I'm not trying to be a salesperson promoting a product. I'm just authentically telling you, when I have protein pancakes, they curve my sweet tooth. And when I have my shakes at night usually, whenever I'm craving something sweet at the end of my day, and it keeps me on track. It's kept me under my pre-pregnancy weight and actually under the weight that I got married at as well. So I'm not trying to be salesy at all. I hope you guys know my heart and understand that. But something in there just really, it curves my sweet tooth craving, and it just keeps me going for the long run in my health and fitness journey and not derailing my goals with a Reese's peanut butter cup or an ice cream cone, or, for me, I love anything sweet. It doesn't even have to be, it's just anything sweet. Cookies, name it. You name it, I love it. So, okay, I actually think I just talked for 2 more minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and flip these. So I'm just taking it here, flip, and then I press it down. I squeeze it out and I press it down. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side, and then I press. So you'll see the batter spreads out more. I find that it doesn't take as long to cook, so you won't get, A, it won't burn, and B, it's more consistent texture throughout the whole pancake rather than it being a little bit chunky in the middle. So there we go. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like, and then